Welcome back to another episode of Town Talk Music Mondays. Very special guest, everybody. We got Jabel Hendrix. How you doing, cousin?
What's up, cousin? I'm out here in my hometown getting ready to release this new song and working on a music video. So it's all this stuff
Come
uh,
on.
going on right now. I'm just trying to stay busy and stay focused on the bigger prize of everything, you know?
Come on. And yeah, so you got the music popping down there in mobile. So yeah, I want to ask you just a few questions before we hop into some of your music, just to get to know you, like for our Town Talk audience to get to know you too. Because, we just found out we was family and everything. So everyone's getting to know you, you feel
Right,
me? So what first got
right,
you,
right. It's
what
just
first got
awesome.
you
Like,
into music?
man, I've been in the music since I was a little kid with my mom and my dad playing records, my grandfather playing jazz. I grew up in the church. The church would always have me singing solos when I didn't want to sing solos. I'd be like, why you keep picking me? I don't want to do this. And then she'd
Mm,
be like, you have a heavenly voice. I'm like, no, I don't have a heavenly voice. Just keep picking me to do songs. And then as I got into my teenage years, I started to realize like I started listening to a lot of rock, alternative, all kinds of music, but I just started to find out that I really, really enjoyed singing, and especially mostly rock music and alternative,
yeah.
and just being a little different, you know?
I understand you. And no, that just reminds me of like me being in high school and like I had to choir my freshman year, and my choir teacher she loved my voice, and I was like, nah, I sound terrible. And then like she just kind of coached me up, and I ended up like being in choir all 4 years, even as a baritone, like singing good. And she gave me like an award for like perfect attendance and all that. She really like believed in me. So I feel you. So like, would you say your family inspired you?
Yeah, family. And then just, I remember, okay, well, what really got me was there was a lady, I was in the bathroom, I was at these people's house, and she was like, what radio station you listen to in there? And I said, radio station. I was like, that was me singing a song. She's like, you can sing? She's like, I thought that was the radio. I was like, she said, you better have your butt in church next week singing.
Facts.
And I
Come
was
on.
like, that's when I realized, I was like, okay, maybe I can sing because she thought I was the radio.
Okay. So that's earlier
So I
on.
think
So
that's when I started taking it serious.
okay, come on, yeah. So as you started taking it seriously, like, and you came into your own and you found your sound, how would you describe your music? Because that's what we talked about a lot. Like how would you describe your music? I want to hear from you. Your narrative on it.
Yeah, like this new song that I have, I call it Juke Joint Rock. It's a blend of so many different genres. It's like it's blues, it's country, it's rock, it's soul, it's get down, it's it's regional. Like it's got all those live instruments. And back when people was like really taking music very serious, it wasn't about like you go into the studio, you can add all these effects and add auto tune. It was like people who really was like okay, thinking about like okay, I can see people enjoying this music, and then like it's bringing people together that you would never see dance or be in the same room together sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
And
So
I
when
wanted to
yeah,
just change the. I wanted to just be myself, tell my own story. I think that's the biggest thing that I take from all of this is that I am now starting to tell my own story.
wonderful. Yeah, come on. So what is your creative process like when you're getting in there and you're making the track? Come on. What's the creative process like? What do you
Okay,
need in order to make a good song? You know?
I ain't gonna lie. I did have a bottle of tequila. I'm
Come
gonna
on.
be a human right here,
Yeah,
and
it's all good.
I don't drink the whole bottle by myself, but people do
Yeah.
help. But most of the time, I stay up and I'll write. I stay up and I've learned this, and this is when I had like a little band and everything. That no idea is a bad idea. So what I do, I'll keep every idea I have, like it was like that movie when they had the five heartbeats, where he was just throwing papers away, and then the little girl picks up the paper out of the trash and they're putting together the song. That's
Yeah.
really how the song process comes for me. It's like all these ideas. I'll have 50 ideas. I'll have a melody, but I'll have about 50 ideas on how this song is supposed to go. And by the time I get done with it, I then broke it down and made it into an actual song because every part doesn't always go to everything. And this stuff I wrote for one song, it goes to another song.
Yeah. So I feel you. Yeah, there's a lot that goes into that. So I know, like, with a process like that, it might be like difficult to work with certain, like, artists or bands and everything. So like, who would you most like to collaborate with of your choice?
Okay. Hmm. I ain't gonna lie, I would work with Yeezy
Come on.
because I think he's really talented. He's very talented. I think that he could come up with some great ideas that'll kind of because who doesn't want the credit because like I know my music is so different that a lot of people look at me and be like I've got people tell me like I thought it was somebody white singing this or that like is that you singing? I'm like yeah it's me but I
Mm,
get like a lot of people be like oh you don't sound like the person like you look like you would be sound this way. I'm like well it's just good to have like someone that I think that he's a true artist. I think that he's a really what I call omega creative, and people like
yeah.
that you have to respect and just realize that like they can they can put you in a position where your voice shines, your artistic integrity, and who you are as an artist shines. He's one of them. Frank Ocean, I would definitely love to do something with Steve Lacy, Lenny Kravitz. Oh God, Lenny Kravitz, I would rock. I would love to rock with that dude, like for real. Um, I like Dallas Austin. I worked for Dallas Austin when I first moved here. He's one of those producers that I've always had a lot of respect for,
Yeah.
and he could do pretty much any genre, any medium.
Okay.
Uh, there's just like I said, there's a lot.
Yeah. So a little quick fun question before we get to the other ones, and then we get to the music. We're gonna do like the three more questions. What is one useless talent you have? Let me see. Oh, we lost him. Hold up, 'cause I can't hear you currently. Let me see. Oh, hold up real quick, y'all. But while we wait, let's play some of Cuddy's music.
I wrote this song a few days ago. Let me tell you how the story goes. Gonna have fun like some little kids. Party up so I can get it in. Patty cake, find you a man. Tell him what you want, tell him what you plan. Patty cake, put it in your pan. Make your booty shake.
Hey,
Smack it with your hand. Patty cake, find you a man. Shake that thing as fast as you can. Come to your town, everybody knows.
all right. Just had to pause this so we can get you back in here. Sorry for it. Can you hear you? Say something, Jabel.
Can you hear
Can you
me?
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. All right, cool.
I got to take this out. Technology
Technology
thing.
thing.
I
Technology
know
thing.
it's tricky for sure. But yeah, so we were just playing your song
I'm
"Get Down."
I'm
trying to
trying to
make
make
sure
sure
I
I
can
can
understand
understand
what
what
you're
you're
saying.
saying.
Okay, come on. But no, so while we were waiting for the technical difficulties, we were playing your song "Get Down." So how did you get into making that song?
I tell
I tell
people that
people that
song came
song came
about.
about.
I
I
was
was
in
in
traffic in
traffic in
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
It was
It
coming
was coming
with this
with this
song
song
down.
down.
It was
I
like
was like, be
it
down.
was
It was
like during
like
the
during the
pandemic
pandemic
too.
too.
Um, somebody had
Somebody
cut
had cut
me
me
off,
off,
and
and
they
they
were
were
trying
trying
to get
to
people
get people
together.
together.
So I just
So I just
started
started
changing it to
changing it to
Get
Get
Down,
Down,
and
and
then I
then
was
I
laying
was
in my
laying in my
bed, I
bed.
was
I was
asleep to the first verse of that song, how to sing it. It was like the universe just was like, okay, this is the first verse. Gave me the first verse. I called my cousin. I'm like sitting him like I hear this bump 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 bump, and then he was like, okay, cuz I'm like boom boom. And he before I know it, we up in there sending ideas back and forth. We got the song together. It
Yeah.
probably took us about 2 weeks to get that song together. You know.
Wow.
It was great. It's so great to work with family, like because we got that Hendrix natural talent is definitely in the blood,
Yeah.
man.
It's in us, not on us, man. Come on. So yeah, let's just get back into your song. We'll let the rest play out, and then I want you to react to the rest of it. Let me see.
You can kick in.
I'm gonna kick in too. Come on, I'm gonna kick in too.
You about to play another song?
Hold on, I gotta plug this. Where is it at? There it is.
With that Mardi Gras, that marching band and that thing.
Yeah. No, I like that you talk about how Mardi Gras started in Alabama. That's a little fun fact you put in the song. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Mobile, Alabama is where the birthplace of Mardi Gras is.
Wow, that's
Mobile, Alabama was the French capital. That's why I call people. I tell people we are called the. We were originally the Louisiana Purchase
yeah,
and Louisiana Territories.
yeah.
You know,
Come on, yeah, no, I
so
love that.
Mobile was the French capital, the biggest port city in the South, and during that time.
Okay, yeah, no, I love that, and that's just what we need in the music. You feel me? Like putting our history inside of it, so like you know. So when they recite
Yeah.
it, they're pushing our history forward when they just love our music. I love that for sure.
And our city was named after the Mobile tribe, the tribe that actually was here. They named the city after the Mobilians. They were the tribe of Indians that were here. The Mobiles Indians.
Come
So
on,
that's a lot of respect. They didn't even just come here and name the city after their French queen or king. They named it after the people that were indigenous here before they were even there. And that's a lot of respect you got to give to the French.
definitely. And so as we get into the bridge of the song, I like this part. Let's go.
Take it to that bound bound. I love it. I love it. You got to do that tap. It gonna make you tap out, tap on, tap in. Hey.
I really like the part where like right after the Mardi Gras, it's giving me like dance hall rock and roll vibes. So like it's
Uh
but
huh.
bluesy though, but it's just so upbeat. It's not like I want to say blues, but you know what I'm saying. It's giving me like the
Right.
upbeat
Right.
dance hall rock and roll. Like
Yeah.
it's there's that inspiration is coming from so many places, but yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah. I mean, like, and it's funny, like when I ask, they like, "What genre would I be?" They're like, I always get told you're a genre blend, but they're like, "You're rock. You're rock. Really, that's really your core of who you are. You're
Yeah,
a rock star. You know." But they was like, "You're a genre blend. You're so many different music genres that is just gonna be like, whoa, like this dude can embody every genre of music if he wanted to. You know."
exactly. But like for every genre of music, you can be like a rock star within that genre. That's how crazy like the rock and roll is, because like even though like even like rap, they want to be like the rock stars. You feel me? Like even like say you were in an orchestra, could you be like could you be a rock star in an orchestra? I don't know. It's kind of crazy.
It's rock star is an attitude, they say, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like that.
It's
Yeah.
yeah, it's an attitude. Yeah, because I mean, it's like a rock star is just somebody who just comes in the room and just like,
Mhm.
you know, just come in and just like their energy, their attitude, it takes over. You know.
But no, yeah, definitely. So like doing the music lately. So where have you like performed so far? Like any venues that are like your favorite out there right now? Like any places you slide through perform like karaoke too?
I did some karaoke a couple of weeks ago at Dugan's down in Midtown. It was cool. I did two songs. Um, I used to do like this blues tavern on Mondays. It was called Midtown Tavern. They're really cool. I did Apache back in the day. Like my first time actually ever doing live was like Apache, which was like a big spot back here.
Yeah.
And I did it on a hip hop cipher night. So it was like the guy was like, we don't do. They had a live band. He's like, we don't do rock music. This is a rap night. I was like, well, y'all fix just give me this beat. Boom, boom, boom. I got up there and I rocked the shit out. Like they was like, whoa, dude, you took over the mic. Like you was
Come
like a
on.
lion. Like they was like, people started bopping their heads. Like, dude, you just took the fuck over. I was like, if I can't curse on here, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fan for real. When you get up
Yeah.
there and you
So I was like,
on that
whoa, I just
stage,
can't.
yeah, come on. That's definitely. I can already know that energy because I
Yeah.
seen it in so
No,
many of our other.
I just got up there and
Yeah, you got up there and you owned it like you were supposed to
yeah.
be there. Like it didn't matter who
And
was
it's like
watching. Exactly. It didn't matter who was watching.
yeah, it's like that spirit takes over. That who? Yeah, yeah.
Come on.
Mhm.
So what's next for you? Like, what's next?
Well, we got the new song coming out this Thursday, and then we're shooting a music video for Get Down
Oh yeah,
next
talk a
month.
little bit about that music
And then
video.
there's also the new. Yeah, we're just gonna be like we making the city into Mardi Gras. We turning the city into Mardi Gras, even though it ain't Mardi Gras going on right now. But we fixing to make Mardi Gras happen again in Mobile,
Come on.
Alabama. So we fix, we fixing to have people dressed up, ready to party, ready to get it in. We got the mayor that's supposed to be showing up in the video. We got some council members that's showing up in the movie video, in the video.
Yeah,
So it's just good to have the city behind me.
yeah, bringing people together. That's a
Because
major. Like you're just the music is going crazy. Like that's all you would ever want. Like that's all like Jimmy would want. Bringing the people together, like for real.
yeah,
And you're early with it. Come on.
yeah, and it's
Which of
like
your
white
songs is
people,
your
black
favorite to perform
people.
though? Sorry for cutting you off. Which of your songs is your favorite to perform personally?
You could, it's funny. I actually would say probably the slower songs because like these songs that I'm doing now, they're like I have to dance, and I'm not saying I'm not a dancer, but I'm like, man, I gotta learn how to dance on these songs. Like these are dancing songs, you know. So like the slower songs, I get to really like sing and really just like belt out, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's the part where you get to show who your vocals are, like how your vocal chops are, you know.
Hmm. Come on. Yeah, no, I feel you. But speaking of that, do you sing in the shower?
It depends.
It depends. No, I gotta do it every time. I gotta have the slaps playing, man. I gotta play something. Gotta get active.
Like most of the time, I get tired of singing to myself, so I just let somebody else sing and be like, okay, I'll let y'all do this. But then I still start singing the lyrics to their song, like, when you supposed to just be quiet? And like, no, you can't just be quiet. You know, you like this song.
Exactly. But yeah, no. Speaking of people singing to you, like, what's the best advice you've ever been given? You think?
Oh, oh. Let's see. So as far as this business industry or just life?
Just life. We all about the life because we human beings. You know, there's humans and human beings for real.
Well, I mean, I know that a lot of stuff that when people get like in such in a situation where they feel like you're overwhelmed or this is why is this happening to you, and you always go like, I was told one time, this was here before you, and this will be here after you're here. So you know, this is something that was like you can't control a lot of the stuff that happens to you, and because it was stuff that was already here, no one made it better for me before I got here. So
Yeah.
I just had to deal with what was given at the time, and what's and you see how like that's what I said with music is so powerful, is that that's the only thing that really speaks to people that don't even know each other by name, or they don't even know how to speak the same language. But music is multi-universal, and it's people who probably don't even like each other who like that artist or that song, and they would stand together in the same room because they like that song, and it would bring them together. Um,
It speaks to the soul. It
and
speaks to
so
the soul, like for real. Like music can be
it's
felt. Like
it's
people
a
don't
powerful
like,
gift.
lyrics. If you can feel music, that's wonderful. That's powerful.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
powerful.
I tell people, imagine, you know how a rapper or a singer goes to somebody and be like, say oh, and they be like, oh, say oh. Imagine if you walk up to somebody on the street and be like, say oh, they be like, what is wrong with you, bro? You wilding.
Yeah.
Like that dude off his meds. But you're gonna say it because his artist told you to say
Yeah, it's like you had to because it's what it's giving
it.
you. It's
Wave your hands in the air.
so no, like
Some
which
strangers gonna
famous
tell you, bro,
musicians
wave
like do
your
you
hands in the
admire?
air. That are still
Exactly.
here or just
Yeah, like no, like just legendary. Like here or not, here or passed away. You feel me? Like, who do you admire? Like maybe inspire you musician wise. You know, we talked about the family inspiring you starting music, but like I know there's some
yeah.
people out there
I
that might
mean,
have inspired you.
I would say definitely Jimmy for sure because he was just a trailblazer in his own way, his own like he got a lot of like he just like went through a lot where people were like telling him to tone himself down, be stop trying to do all this, you're doing too much. He just did what he did.
Yeah,
And I mean like and was just extraordinary and changed. I always said Jimmy's the godfather of alternative, the godfather of metal, all that
definitely.
because those pedals and what he was doing with music,
Yeah,
he paved the way for that heavy rock and all that.
heavy.
What they could do with these sounds now.
And even like R
I
and
love.
hip hop, he paved the way too. But he going.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he was playing R&B play like with the Isley Brothers, with Little Richard. Like that was his roots. Didn't he
Yeah,
play with? Didn't he play with? He played with Ray Charles too, right?
yeah. Yes, he did. He was.
Yeah.
Man, that's amazing. He also
He
got to play
definitely
with um, Sly Stone, but I
Sly
wish he got
Family.
to have that jam session with him the last one. For real, that was cold.
Mm,
Man, he's a legend.
yes.
He just shows like
Yeah.
the epitome of what it is in the family, that vibrancy, that creativity. Like always being that energy
Yeah.
giver, having a lot of energy just off the rip. You feel me? So yeah.
Yeah, and I read that he wrote down prophecies and all this other stuff, and you know, um, you could see stuff in the metaphysical world. And I
Yeah,
think that's another gift that the Hendrix have because I've seen stuff happen. I've actually had dreams of stuff that happen and it come like literally dream about it and it comes to pass. And it's crazy, you know?
yeah. I don't know. It really do.
And
Like your dreams kind of give you
but
answers to, like the questions and like the mental blocks in your head for real. But no,
yeah,
like hey, no
yeah.
one question I meant to ask you before we got out of here. A little fun one that we had. I was gonna ask you before. You know, we had a little technical problems. What's a useless talent you have? You know,
Ooh,
like a random little weird
useless
thing or something.
talent. Oh, I can see people before they like how they're gonna age.
Or you can kind of like what? Explain that one.
I can look at someone and tell and can see them when they're gonna get old. Like how they're gonna look. I'm serious. I don't know why I can do this, but I can look at somebody and say, this is how I can see how they're gonna look when they get old. It's like I've been doing this
No,
since I
no,
was
no. You.
little.
He said.
I'm serious.
He said you. It's over for you. I got you. That's no.
I'm serious.
That's filthy. That's
Like and it's a useless talent because they
yeah.
do it on like they have these little apps now that show you how you. But I used to be able to do this
Yeah,
when I
the
was like
old
as
filters
a
and all that.
teenager. I could see. Yeah, I could do this stuff. I promise you, I could look at somebody and be like, "Oh my god, they're gonna look. This is how they're gonna." I could see them as the hair, everything going away. I'm serious. I'm not lying. Like
Yeah,
that is a useless talent, but
yeah. No. Yeah, yeah, that's the most dumb useless child I ever heard of, Kenny. Come on. But
I
yeah,
can
no.
age you.
We gonna have to tap into the music video. Yeah, y'all gotta tap in with Jabel Hendrix. Come on. He's tearing it up down there. We gonna be out at ATL this summer for sure. My bro J42 just moved out there. He just commented that was some great amazing advice that you gave for real. So that's super dope. So yeah. But
Yeah.
we gonna have to run this back again, but you know, we're gonna get out of here with the
Are
technical
you able to see
difficulties
any comments or anything?
and wrap this up. No, yeah, no. I just talked about the comments. He said amazing advice in the comments. He talked about
Oh,
the advice
nice.
for
Thank
life.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, come on, major. But yeah, family, we're gonna wrap this episode
Amen.
up. We're gonna have to
So
get back
we
to it. What up?
yeah, let everybody know. Like I said, the song comes out. So the new song "Walk Away" comes out May 26th. That's Thursday. This week on Thursday, you can stream it everywhere on every platform.
Come on.
It's juke joint rock. It's just bringing back that feel good music, and it's great. It's a great thing to be a part of the movement of bringing back this music that's just eclectic and shows that you know black folks are the embodiment of a lot of these different genres. We actually started a lot of these genres,
Oh,
so
we know the truth
it's
for real.
it's great. It's great to be able to be myself and just put this music into perspective as far as like I don't have to have a label for it. It's just good music, you know.
Literally, and your good music's carrying you already, like for real. Like everyone's loving it. They got the dances going. Talk about the dances they're making for the song too, real quick.
Oh yeah, they made a dance. I got another dance crew that pissed to make a clap back. So we're gonna see what they gonna do. They haven't hit me back yet, but I already got. They did it at a wedding. They
Uh-huh.
done made the day. I got it. I actually have to come in the week before the beginning of the week before the video shoot to learn my own dance. I don't even know how to do the dance.
Y'all hear that? He got people making dances for him. He got to learn it too. So yeah, you got to be in the music video for sure. Come on. But yeah, no, y'all. So this has been another
Yeah,
episode of Music
and then
Monday.
also, hey, y'all definitely follow me on.
Yeah, we gonna have all the socials down in the description, and when the song comes out, we'll update the video and have that song link in the description too, so you guys can stream that for sure. So yeah, shout out. We round them out with a good. Come on. But yeah, Katie, we have to run another episode of Town Talk Music Mondays, man. We out.
Hey, thank you, Cuzzo.